My Heisman vote went to Clemson's Deshaun-Watson. Bill Livingston, Cleveland, Ohio. Deshaun-Watson of Clemson got my Heisman vote. I think he runs through the bad dreams of Ohio State coaches the way he zigzags across the film screens in the coaching room as they prepare to face the dual-threat Clemson quarterback in the college football playoff semifinal on New Year's Eve. Louisville's Lamar-Jackson won the vote, announced on ESPN Saturday night. Why not Jackson? Watson was a narrow choice on my ballot over Jackson, mainly because Clemson won the head-to-head meeting in a shootout. Watson was responsible for more touchdowns, 5-3, with all of his in the air, and 2 of Jackson's 3 were delivered by his own legs. Jackson had more total offense. I went with the winning team and factored in the additional pressure Watson faced as the quarterback of a national runner-up last season who is back for another try. Jackson plays football at a basketball school. It's just not the same pressure. Also, Louisville lost its last 2 games to Houston, which really hadn't already arrived as a great power, as it was hyped to be during most of the season, and its final game, the rivalry game to Kentucky. I like a hot team with hot stars in November or December, because that is the measure of a team and players' growth. Why Barkley and not Samuel or Peppers? I try to place a Big Ten player on my ballot because I know regional prejudice is high in other sections of the country. I went with Penn State's Saquon-Barkley for 3rd place over Michigan's Jabril Peppers and Ohio State's Curtis Samuel. Only Peppers was invited to New York for the award ceremony. Barkley was the Big Ten Offensive Player of the Year, although quarterback Trace McSorley was the bigger name in the Big Ten championship game comeback against Wisconsin. But for year-long effort, I leaned to Barkley. He shared the Chicago Tribune's Silver Football Award for the Big Ten's best player, voted on by league coaches, with Ohio State's inconsistent quarterback J.T. Barrett. Samuel, the starting H-back, got the better of the more lauded Peppers in the de facto elimination game for the CFP, a double overtime classic. Peppers was not that effective in the Wildcat and had no Charles Woodson play as a kick returner in a big game. Michigan's Woodson is the only primarily defensive player to win the Heisman. It wasn't that Peppers had only 1 interception in his career, which came in the game, of all places. A big part of that was opponents' reluctance to throw at the linebacker, cornerback. It was significant to him that the pursuing Peppers couldn't run down Barrett, who is not Braxton Miller fast, on a 41-yard scramble in the 4th quarter. For his part, Samuel made the killer plays in the 2 overtimes in the Buckeyes' 30-27 comeback victory. Ohio State gained 50 yards on its 2 touchdown drives then. Samuel gained 41 of them, but he was simply too limited on touches all year to move him past Barkley.